So today we are going to be unboxing a Vyper Low Pro stool. This is similar to the ones you'll find on Vyper's website. However, this has our own updated OG branding on here. So we'll take a look at that, show you how to build one of these. It's a fairly simple process. It just takes a couple tools, and yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing you'll come across will be your uprights for the chair. Take this foam piece out. And then another couple pieces. Next up will be your assembly guide. This goes through all the things you need to put it together, any steps or tricks they may have. Comes with a little Vyper decal, a little note from them, pretty cool. Next thing down here is going to be your seat cushion. So let's open this guy up. Got a little made in the USA tag right there, and then we got our OG hex. So this is what this guy looks like. You'll notice that on our last ones this was blue, but we want to be a little more versatile as far as colors goes for your garage. So your garage can have the color. This will blend right in, will still looking really good. So you got the pad. This can also double as a kneeling pad. So you'll see when we put it together, there's just going to be 4 posts that basically plug in here. That's what secures it to the seat itself, but then you can just pull it straight off, kneel on it, have your elbow on it wherever you need. Very useful. And then we got our casters here. We got 4 casters. We got 2 locking casters as well as 2 regular casters. I like to put those on opposite corners so that way you can always have access to a locking caster. And then all the bolts and hardware that you'll need to put this together. See if there's anything that's in here. Yep. Here we got our seat bracket. So this is what our seat's gonna connect to. Set that over there. This is the middle brace, so that will make it so it's nice and rigid. And last but not least, more hardware. And this here is the base of the chair. So set this aside. So this is kind of what we're going to start building off of right here. So we got a Vyper on this side, Vyper on this side. Looks pretty good. Okay, so to start, I'm going to take this. You'll notice that these actually tilt in a little bit when this is level. So that's going to go right there. And the same with this guy right here. So make sure, you want to make sure these are tilted in. To secure this, in each of these rails there are 4 holes. So there's this outer 2, that's going to be for your casters, and then there's these inner 2 right here, which is what secures this to the base itself. So we're going to use Vyper's hardware. So they have a 5/16 18 hardware that's 3/4 inch long, as well as a flange nut to go with it. So these are just going to thread together like that through these 2. You want to make sure that you don't tighten these all the way down to start with. You want to, I'd recommend building the whole thing first and then snugging stuff down afterwards. Get this nut on here. There we go. So yeah, still plenty of play still in that. These are available on obsessgarage.com. At least by the time this video is live, this will be ready to go. So yeah, we got plenty of looseness right there. Those bolts may be a little snug, so they do recommend once you actually tighten them down using like an actual wrench to snug it up. Still very loose, but that's what you want. Next piece to go in, it's going to be your middle divider. It's got these tabs on the top, the side, and the bottom, and that's going to correlate with some slots that are in here that help hold it in place. So this is partially why you want to leave this loose, so you can get this piece in here. That snugs in there, that snugs in there, and that snugs in there. Next thing we're going to do is put the base plate on the top for the seat. So this has the 2 slots for this to mount into, and then These four holes are going to hold the posts that support the seat, and then these side holes are gonna mount directly right next to this guy, so we can tie it all together. So let me try and line up these slots. There we go. Actually, you know what? I think that might, nope, that does not go on the outside. So line up with your slots, and then we're gonna keep using this hardware. So bolt on the outside. Again, don't tighten it down just yet. Just get things started. Helps if I put it on the right way. Bolt side out, nut side on the inside. Last one. So this step should use all of this size of hardware. There we go. Okay, so technically everything is put together. It's loose, but it's put together. Now we're gonna turn it over. We're gonna do our casters. So the casters will snug down. So we got a locking and a regular, and a locking and a regular for this side. Again, I'm putting them kitty corner to each other, so you always have access to a locking caster. So these bolts are noticeably bigger than all the other hardware. So we have the 1/2" 13 by 1.5 bolts and the 1/2" 13 flange locking nuts to go with it. So this is going to use the 3/4 inch wrench. They do also recommend a 3/4 inch socket. It kind of helps you, makes it easier to tighten stuff down. So we're going to put this guy right here, just through that hole, that one on top, and a nut to lock it down. Got the wheels on. I'm going to warn you, they're kind of a pain, but when they're on there snug, they are very tight. Next, we're going to do our 1/2" stuff. So that's basically everything, all those other bolts that we installed. What Vyper recommends actually starting from the top and working your way down. So that's what we're going to do. If you need some great tools to put together your Vyper chair, Sonic makes some good options. We sell those in the store. I think even right now they're on sale. Go check them out. One thing to note is that Vyper does not recommend using power tools when assembling this, just to prevent cross-threading and make sure everything's properly torqued. So use that for information how you want. But I would say at least a ratchet. You want one of these sides to ratchet. It's going to go a lot faster than if you just had two solid wrenches. So the Low Pro chair is not going to come assembled. So the Low Pro is always going to look like this. There's also the Robust Steel Pro. That one, that's the one with the more round seat, and that one's not adjustable. It just has the arms that sets it. That one might be able to come pre-assembled, and then the Elevated Steel Max and the Robust Steel Max, those are going to be able to. We're going to eventually have an option where you can just buy that pre-assembled from Vyper. So it'll be a little bit more expensive that way. It's a little bit more expensive to ship, but if you don't want to go through this whole hassle of putting your chair together, that will be an option. I have seen a couple that have come here to OGHQ, and it was really simple. They basically ship it in 3 pieces. They got the base fully assembled, they got the seat fully assembled, and then the what they call the easy lift that you just drop into the base, drop onto the seat, sit on it, you're done. It's real simple. So that will be coming to the store soon. Okay, so now we got everything snugged up here. Next, we are going to install some pegs onto the top of our seat. We have 4 holes here that's going to correspond with the 4 holes in our seat. So these little pegs, when it's on the chair, it's just a smooth metal. It's just going to press right into there when it's lined up. So that is going to use this hardware, which is they just call it the Low Pro hardware kit. So easy enough. And then that will thread directly on there. Thread directly on there. And then you can tighten it from the bottom or tighten it from the top. It's just using my 3/4 wrench, actually. Oh, wrong side. Just snug those down. That's good. And then all that's left to do is just line up your seat. I like to just kind of put my hands right next to the rubber grommet. Where it is, just to line it up. And that's it, right there. So there we have the OG, man, I'm not doing that justice. We have the OG Low Pro Vyper chair. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty dang stout. I want to say it's like 40 or 50 pounds. But yeah, now you can, if I just pry this off, you can just take that off again and use it as a kneeling pad. Works out pretty well. When you're done with it, just line it back up. And here we go. You're set. So we will eventually have a video on all of these as they come out. But for now, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to support@obsessgarage.com. They can answer any questions you may have, or if you want to have particular questions about ordering a specific size or specific pieces, they can help you out with that as well. We do also sell the accessories for this on our website. So this comes with a backrest. We have that available in the store. There are other things that if we don't have it in the store, we can easily get it for you. Again, just email support@obsessgarage, and hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.